Rec League podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Casts, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 117. Coming soon. Yo! Whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched Meg 2, The Trench, sequel to 2018's The Meg. It stars Jason Statham, Cliff Curtis, Wu Jing, Paige Kennedy, Sienna Gilroy, Sergio Peris-Mencheta. It's directed by Ben Wheatley. He directed Free Fire with Brie Larson. There's a prelude, and then we get a scene with Jason Statham. So it's like the prelude is in the past. The scene with Jason Statham says present day, and then we're back on like the hub that they were studying the ocean in. They go back like below, 25,000 feet below sea level. And when they make it back to the surface, all hell's broken loose. That's kind of the only way to describe this movie without saying what really happens. Because the trailers don't allude to what really happens at all. At least I don't think they did. And I was let down. The Meg was a fun, outrageous killer shark movie. This forgot the fun, and I swear there's like 85% less shark carnage. The sharks are there, but until like the third act, they really don't get hungry. I think Paige Kennedy had a couple humorous lines. It feels like this movie just like surgically removed everything I enjoyed about the first Meg movie. The Trench is like the first half of the movie. The second half, it plays nothing into the plot. And then I swear, like, the prelude I felt like the prelude is pointless. The prelude is one of the trailers. I don't want to like specify though, because I felt like, okay, they're showing this to set up that this thing is going to like have a fight against Jason Statham. It just never happened. What was the point of the very beginning of this movie? There's a character choice in this movie that I was not a fan of, especially after how much they were featured in the first one. Yeah, dude, just like I didn't like gush over and give the first Meg like this overwhelmingly positive review. It knew what it was. It didn't take itself too serious. This movie didn't take itself serious, but it also just wasn't fun. Like, the fun factor in a creature feature when animals attack movie has to be there or it's boring, and this was kind of boring. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Meg 2 The Trench is almost solid. Have you seen Meg 2 The Trench, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. If I'm way off base, call me out, please. As I mentioned, I recently put up a review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, for Haunted Mansion, for Justice League War World, for Oppenheimer and Barbie. I don't think anything comes out next weekend because Gran Turismo got delayed a couple weeks. I might watch Turtles again. I'm not gonna lie to you. But in 2 weeks, I'll watch and review Blue Beetle and Strays. So be on the lookout for all of that, man. Rec League Podcast. I want to do a whole franchise discussion, not just Mutant Mayhem. I want to do a whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise discussion. So again, be on the lookout. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me. Don't know where to find me? Watch these credits. Peace.